Have you ever been to a situation that was so bad and so unfortunate you panicked and didn't know what to do? In this video, I'm going to show you a method that you can use to make sure you never end up in situations like that, and you can keep your projects on track both in your personal life and in your work life. So corporations embrace risk, right? Every project has risk and reward comes with risk. But they have to come up with a system that will enable them to control the risk and manage the risk. And the most common method used for such a risk assessment is a risk matrix. A risk matrix incorporates two dimensions for every scenario. One dimension is probability. How probable is it that a certain risk event would happen? The other dimension is impact. If that happens, how bad is it? What impact does it have on us and our project? In a risk matrix, you give a score to both of those things, both probability and impact. You can score them between 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, whichever works for you. And then multiply these two and you will end up with a total risk score. Look at all the risk scenarios, all the risk events, give them a score, and then sort them by the overall risk score. That way you can visualize what are the most important things to worry about. And then you can start working on reducing your risk exposure. And that can be done by two things. The first is prevention, lowering the probability of a certain risk event happening in the future by taking measures now. If the probability cannot be decreased, then preparation is the other method. And that works by creating scenarios and creating what ifs for certain risk scenarios. So if something bad happens, we will have a plan on what we're gonna do if that happens. For example, if I'm driving my car and I get a flat tire, I will have a backup tire in the back of my car and I can put it on and continue my journey. Or if I get stuck, I will have water in the car so I don't get thirsty. There are some certain risk scenarios where an insurance is a good idea, especially for things that have a very low probability but a very high impact. For example, your health. If I get cancer, there's no way I can prepare for that. An insurance could be a good idea in that scenario. By doing all those measures, you can reduce the overall risk profile of your project. And this project could be anything. This could be changing jobs. This could be moving to a new country like I did. I also use the risk matrix when I planned my move from Hungary to Denmark, and it has been instrumental. The other thing you can do is to mimic what we would do in a corporate setting is there would be a go, no-go decision. A board for the project, for example, some people from management would look at the risk assessment and risk profile and they could make a go, no-go decision based on the risk exposure. If you cannot limit the risk or reduce the risk profile of a certain project, don't do it. Only go forward if you are comfortable with the risks and the scenarios that are contained in that. I hope you found this video interesting. My name is Gustav Kish. This is Smart Economics. I thank you for joining and I will see you in the next videos.